welcome to Cherokee in Focus. I'm Sonia Crothers with Cherokee Focus, and today we're talking to local business Georgia Power with Jeff Butterworth. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Jeff is the Georgia Power area manager for both Cherokee and Paulding counties, so he has a lot of work to do. But we're thrilled to have him in our community because he is homegrown, born and raised in Cherokee County. And where did you go to high school, Jeff?
I went to Sequoia High School.
And how was it growing up here? Tell us a little bit about growing up in Cherokee County and your experience with Georgia Power.
Okay. So I did grow up in Cherokee County from the time I was born. I've been here most of my life. Moved away a couple times, away for a couple of years in South Georgia and for about 7.5 years in Augusta, but otherwise I've been in Cherokee County and just grew up normal kid riding my bike, hauling hay and doing all that good stuff, playing in the woods. So growing up in Cherokee County was great. I'm a little bit older than I look. It was back in the day when you could ride your bicycle down Sugar Pike Road or Union Hill, your dog running along beside you, and it didn't matter. So growing up in Cherokee County was great, and schools and everything that I had growing up was wonderful. And so Cherokee's definitely home, and it's great to have the position that I do at Georgia Power that is responsible for Cherokee County from an area management perspective. And so I'm in my 23rd year at Georgia Power and my 12th job inside the company, and to circle back around and be here in Cherokee County again is unbelievable.
Well, we are thrilled to have you back in the community. And I can say for one, since you've been here, even before, I'll say that for your predecessor, my power has not gone off. So thank you. And if it ever did, I knew it'd be back on really quickly. You guys are such an essential business in Cherokee County and in the state of Georgia. How are things going operationally at Georgia Power during this pandemic?
Yeah, I think things are going very well. I feel very good about what we're doing as a company. We have a very aggressive pandemic plan that we started putting in place early on when this thing started to materialize. And so we have really everybody in the company that can possibly telecommute is telecommuting, working from home. We are operating our call center remotely. Folks like myself that are deemed non-essential, we're working remotely. But our essential folks, our crews, we have all kinds of separation in place. We've got folks that are based at the office. We've got folks that are based out of home. The ones that are in the office are in separate ends of the building. We've got aggressive cleaning going on, and we're keeping those folks in the building separate. So really in every way you can imagine, we are doing all that we need to do to keep our employees safe and keep the lights on and be able to respond when storms happen, which was proven over Easter weekend, for example. We were very fortunate here in Cherokee County not to get hit hard, but we were hit hard in the northwest part of the state. And we were able to get the lights turned back on like we always do, even though we're dealing with the COVID-19 crisis. So I think things are going very well at Georgia Power. And we're proving that we can run our business in a remote model when we have to.
That's excellent. And I mean, as we said, we can't say enough about Georgia Power. You've had a long history of being a great partner in the community and also with your customers. You recently shared some information with me on some programs regarding how Georgia Power is helping during this pandemic. Would you share some of those resources?
Sure, and thanks for the opportunity to do that. You know, it's a very difficult time for many people, businesses, individuals, whatever, you name it. And we're certainly cognizant of that. One thing, there's actually about 4 things I'd like to talk about. Take me just a few minutes to do that. Very early on, from the Georgia Power Foundation perspective, we donated $1 million to the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta's COVID-19 fund. And so those dollars, from our perspective, we wanted to focus those on food insecurity, homelessness, and displaced worker assistance. And so for Metro Atlanta nonprofits, we're advising you to go to that COVID-19 fund for the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta to apply for dollars there. And so that's one way that we have jumped out there to try to help in this situation. That's actually an investment in addition to the $1.5 million that we had already committed by way of partnerships like Project Share that we always do to help meet the basic needs of those that may be impacted. Another thing that we're doing is, being aware of the fact that a lot of folks are out of work, furloughed or completely laid off, and business is down. We have, in partnership with the Georgia Public Service Commission, we postponed any kind of non-pay collection and disconnection activity during this time. It's really important for all customers of any type to continue to pay their electric bill if at all possible, but during this time we are not going to go out and disconnect service for not paying the bill. And so for right now, that's in place indefinitely until we kind of get through this situation. And it's kind of, I guess better said, you reevaluate it as the pandemic progresses in terms of how long that takes place, and then how long we work with customers after that to get folks back on track, or to work with them until they get back on track. And so that's another thing that we're doing. Another thing I'd like to make sure that folks are aware of, we have a really robust energy assistance team at Georgia Power. And what that team really does is goes out and creates partnerships in the community and with nonprofits and other organizations to partner in how we can match customers with financial assistance and kind of create a safety net for them when they are having challenges. There's really a few areas of primary focus in that. The elderly, those with a one-time or ongoing special need, and then also those that have lower income. So our team focuses on that, and online we have a great portal that nonprofits can use, that they have to get consent from the customer themselves that they're going to pay the bill for. But with that consent of that customer, nonprofits can go and use this portal and actually get real-time account information in order to assist in paying the bill for someone in need that maybe has approached that nonprofit organization. To just kind of share with you where you can find some of this information, on the Georgia Power website, of course, you can dig around and find it, but if you go to georgiapower.com, sorry, I'm referencing my page here, georgiapower.com/energy assistance. You can find all kinds of great resources there in order to help folks that are in need of having their power bills paid. And then also nonprofit partners and organizations can call, I'll try to say it slowly in case anybody's trying to capture this. It's 1-877-285-7505. And if just a normal, customer happens to catch this video, the phone number for, an individual customer would be 1-888-660-5890. And those, just generally speaking, think Monday through Friday, normal business hours, should catch you in the right time frame of reaching somebody. Finally, the last thing I want to mention is a great program for seniors specifically, and it's called HopeWorks, or it's a partner with an organization called HopeWorks. And what that program does is offer free home energy improvement or home energy efficiency improvements for seniors that are Georgia Power customers. And so there are certain things that a customer has to do to qualify, but we would certainly encourage Georgia Power seniors that could benefit from energy efficiency improvements to their home to check out this program. You can get more information on that at georgiapower.com/hopeworks or by calling 404-872-0167. And so those are just a few of the things that are, some are ongoing, but all of them are very pertinent during this time of COVID-19 and what everybody's dealing with. But those are a few things that I just wanted to share today.
Jeff, thank you. That was a lot of information, and we'll put those phone numbers and some more information on the end of the video so people can pause it and take that down and make sure they've got the right number when they're calling in for assistance. I can't even say enough about Georgia Power. Most people think such a large organization, so many people involved, but for you, working with you, your predecessors, such a heart for the community. I mean, when they say they want to help the community and they want to do things to alleviate stress on people, they mean it, and they do the best that they can. And they come out and do volunteer work in the community. I know they've painted my office, put up a light fixture for me, and done a lot of work. So we certainly appreciate that and everything that you guys do in the community. Is there anything else that you want to share about Georgia Power? Anything you can think of before we go?
Yeah, I just appreciate you and giving me this opportunity, and all that Cherokee Focus does, and all that the folks in the collaborative do to meet the needs in the community. There are many, and I know that's overwhelming. And I've been in the collaborative meeting a few times, both in person and via these virtual sessions, and so I feel very good about folks that are passionate about those needs, and organizations that are trying to meet them. And so, you know, Georgia Power is going to be here. We're going to do our best, and we will keep the lights on. And when they go off because of a storm or something, we're going to get them back on quickly. That's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on that. We're going to do the things that we talked about today, and we're going to continue serving the community. But we're going to make sure that we keep the lights on. We get them back on quickly when the storm may blow through. And so I think folks can rest assured in that. And again, just really appreciate you and Cherokee Focus and opportunity to get some information out.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Georgia Power. And again, we'll post that on the end of this video so you can get these numbers. Well, bye, Jeff. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you. See you later.
Cherokee Focus would like to recognize someone in the community that is #Cherokee Strong. So today we'd like to shout out to you, Jeff Bennett from Carmel Elementary School. Almost every day, Jeff reaches out to the students at Carmel Elementary to read them a story. Not only read them a story, but do it in costume, taking them around the world for all sorts of adventures, stretching their imagination, and teaching them some really good life lessons along the way. If you would like to see Jeff's videos or your children, you can find them at LeaderQuest212 on YouTube. Again, that YouTube channel is LeaderQuest212, all one word. Thank you, Jeff Bennett, and thank you to all the counselors and teachers out there that are doing creative things to reach out online to your students during the time of the pandemic. We appreciate you, your students appreciate you, and thank you. And thanks again, Jeff, for being #Cherokee Strong.